Good morning, my fellow friends and YouTubers. This is Kurt, and welcome back to the Kurt's Place channel here on the YouTube. Well, guys, it's time for another console arcade game review. Now, this time we're going to be playing Space Invaders. This is actually the 2600 version made in 1980 for the Atari 2600. This is a great little game I remember playing back in the day. I'm glad I can bring it to you in this video. Now, I want to mention, don't forget to click the subscribe button if you like what you see. Don't forget to smash that like button, and if you have any comments, leave those in the comments section down below. Alright, so let's go and begin some gameplay here on Space Invaders, and as always, thanks again for watching. Now, when Space Invaders came out, this is in 1980, I was 10 years old at the time. This is one of the games that I remember playing back in the day. Now, you're going to notice it has, the one thing I really liked about this version of Space Invaders was it was pretty faithful to the original. You know, the movement and things that the characters and things had, the aliens made, it was done, I always thought it was done pretty well. It was also a great game if you had a bunch of friends that you wanted to get together and play together. This is another game that I really enjoyed playing with friends, too. And one really interesting thing about this version, too, was it had this particular cartridge, if I remember correctly, I had over 100 different variations of Space Invaders. I always thought it was kind of neat, you know. They had ones like where they would have like moving barriers and things. I always thought that was really cool how they did that, you know, how they were able to put different versions on one cartridge. Very, very cool. Now, just like the real Space Invaders, it starts out slow and it speeds up. So you see, it's pretty neat. And one of the things I remember too, I remember playing this when I had this. This is one of the games I played on Christmas morning. They actually, my parents actually gave it. This is actually one of my Christmas gifts was this game, and I always thought that was pretty cool too. So it kind of really stands out. And that's what was great about Atari. You know, the games that they had were not necessarily the most fancy games in the world, but they really did a good job with what they had back in the day, too. Remember, they were pretty limited on what they had to work with, too. But you can see it's pretty neat how they did this. So there you go. So there's Space Invaders. And like I said, it was a really, really fun game. If you have a chance to play Space Invaders, the 2600 version, I highly recommend it. I think you'll really get a kick out of the game, too. Now, I also want to mention, when you're when you're watching the video, if you click the little icon on the top right, that's going to open up links to other videos. Also, I want to mention, if you want to help show your support for the Kurt's Place channel, I do have merchandise available. You can get things such as hats, mugs, and keychains from the Kurt's Place channel store. There's a link in the video description down below. All right, guys, and I always want to thank you once again for checking out the Atari 2600 version here of Space Invaders, made in 1980 for the Atari 2600 console system. Thank you again for watching. Hope you have a great day now. Bye-bye now. See you next time. Take care. Bye-bye now.